Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and welcome to Kinder Stories. The book I chose to read to you today is Nothing Can Frighten a Bear. Let's start. Deep, deep in the woods with the moon shining bright, some bears snuggled up in their beds for the night. There was Mummy Bear, Daddy Bear, Grace, and then Ben, and Baby Bear too, who lay dreaming. But then, as Baby Bear wriggled and stretched out a paw, he suddenly woke when he heard a loud roar. "Help!" Baby cried. "There's a monster about. He's coming to get me. I just heard him shout." "Don't worry," said Mummy Bear, stroking his head. "There aren't any monsters. Let's go back to bed." But Baby Bear sniffed. "How can you be sure? I can't sleep until I know what made the roar." "In that case," said Daddy Bear, grabbing a light, "why don't we go looking for monsters tonight? You'll see that there's nothing so scary out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." So 5 bears went marching out through the tall trees. So 5 bears went marching out through the tall trees when Mum heard a noise and cried, "Everyone, freeze!" So all the bears stopped. Could a monster be near? But out of the darkness there trotted a dare. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monster out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." The little bear said, "We are as brave as can be." But no one saw Mommy get caught in the tree. So 4 bears went striding out into the night when Ben saw a splash and squealed, "There, on our right." They stopped where they stood on a slippery log. Then out of the water there hopped a big frog. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monster out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." "Keep going," said Daddy. "There's no need to scream." But no one saw Ben slip and fell in the stream. So 3 bears squelched on down a thick muddy track. When Grace said, "What's that? Something brushed past my back." "Perhaps it's a monster," thought Baby. "Oh no." But out of the darkness there swooped a black crow. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monster out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." They splooshed and they splashed as they tramped through the muck, but nobody noticed the Grace had got stuck. Now 2 bears were sleepily wandering on. They still hadn't noticed the others had gone. The lamp gave a flicker and started to fade. "I want to go home," Baby said. "I'm afraid." "All right then," said Daddy. "Let's get to your bed. There aren't any monster. It's just as I said. I told you that nothing can frighten a bear." But then he looked around and saw nobody there. "But where have the others gone?" Daddy Bear cried. "I thought they were here walking right by our side. Perhaps they decided to go home to bed. Or maybe a monster has got them instead." Then out of the darkness a shadow appeared. "Oh no," Daddy cried. "This is worse than I feared. Quick, take my paw, Baby, and hide behind me. There isn't just one monster here. There are 3. Just look, they're so fierce, how their scary eyes stare. Now that is a sight that can frighten a bear." "Oh, Baby," he shuddered, "we must run away." But just then the scariest monster roared. "Hey!" Poor Daddy Bear shivered while sucking his thumb. But Baby Bear giggled and said, "That's my mum." "You sillies," said Mummy Bear. "Surely you see, we may look like a mess, but it's Ben, Grace, and me." "It's you," Daddy cried. "Oh, how silly I feel. I thought for a second that monsters were real." So 5 bears went home feeling ready for bed. "We'll all stick together this time," Daddy said. Deep, deep in the woods with the room shining bright, the bears snuggled up in their beds for the night, when suddenly everyone looked all around, for something had just made a strange growly sound. I'm sure there is a monster now, Baby Bear cried. No, baby, it's you, all the others replied. It wasn't a monster that scared you before. You woke yourself up with your own roary snore. The end. If you like this book and if you want to read more books with us, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thank you.